Good morning. I'm in a Caracas slum, which is a staunch stronghold for President Chavez. Now, this referendum has really polarized Venezuelans. It would give President Chavez the right to be re-elected indefinitely. It would extend his presidential term, and it would give him new sweeping discretionary powers. But as you can see, in this neighborhood, most people are going to vote sí or yes on the referendum on the constitutional reforms. They are, as we have said, very, very controversial. But the poor people of Venezuela continue to support the president, and we wanted to find out why. I'm in this Caracas hillside slum, and Zulema Sanchez is busy distributing food, paid for by the state, for residents who cannot afford a midday meal. It's nothing fancy, but a godsend for people like Doña Albertina.
A los años que tengo,
In all of my 77 years, I've never experienced anything like this.
Neither has 33-year-old Zulema, who recently finished a literacy course.
I had to care for my younger siblings, so I couldn't go to school. I thank God and President Hugo Chavez for allowing me to finish 6th grade. Now I know what it is to read and write.
Up the street, a Cuban doctor treats the locals. In the cubicle next door, a dentist.
I fixed all my teeth here for free.
Down the street, a new school. All this courtesy of President Hugo Chavez's so-called socialist revolution of the 21st century. A revolution like no other. In Russia and China, millions died in the name of the revolution. In Cuba, belt-tightening, sacrifice, and working in the fields was the rule. But not in oil-rich Venezuela.
It's a socialism that demands no sacrifices, a socialism that raises your salary, that even contemplates a 6-hour workday.
Not that everything is perfect. People have been waiting outside of the supermarket for hours. The reason that they're lining up is that for the last few months here in Venezuela, there have been scarcities of many, many basic items, such as milk, oil, and sugar. Even so, prices here are dirt cheap, subsidized, of course, by the state. Opponents of President Hugo Chavez say he is the reincarnation of Fidel Castro, except with money, and warn that new constitutional reforms will do away with private property and freedom of expression. But up in the slums, where the majority lives, people seem enamored of a revolution that asks for nothing in return, except support for their controversial leader, Hugo Chavez.